Good morning. Before your day unfolds, before the rush, the noise, and the responsibilities, I want to offer you a moment of clarity, a space to breathe, and a perspective that can shift the way you move through the world today. This is not a lecture about religion. It's not about belief. It's about awareness. It's about how ancient Buddhist wisdom can help us live with more peace, more purpose, and less struggle, even in the middle of a modern life. Let's begin with a question. Why, even when life is going well, do we often feel like something is still missing? In Buddhist thought, this feeling is known as dukkha. It's usually translated as suffering, but it also means dissatisfaction, unease, or a sense that something isn't quite right. It's that feeling that we're always chasing something, a better job, a better version of ourselves, the next experience, the next achievement, the next escape. But here's the truth that the Buddha realized over 2,500 years ago. The problem isn't life. The problem is our relationship with it. Buddhism begins with what are called the Four Noble Truths. These are not dogmas. They're observations about the nature of being human. First, life includes suffering. It includes discomfort, frustration, anxiety, loss. No one escapes this, not even the happiest people you know. Second, suffering has a cause. It comes from craving, clinging, and resistance. We want things to be a certain way, and when they're not, we suffer. Third, there is a way to end suffering, not by changing the world, but by changing how we relate to it. And fourth, the way out is through the Noble Eightfold Path, a life guided by mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. Let's pause here. This isn't about suppressing desire or pretending everything is fine. It's about learning to live in alignment with how things really are. Life is always changing. Nothing lasts forever. Pleasure, pain, relationships, success, failure. And yet, we try to hold on as if we can freeze time. What if, instead of clinging or resisting, we could learn to meet each moment with presence and peace? This is what the Buddha called the middle way, a life not of indulgence or denial, but of balance. Imagine beginning your day not with stress or urgency, but with a calm awareness that whatever happens today, you can meet it with clarity. This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness simply means being fully present, not lost in the past, not worried about the future, but right here, now. When you drink your morning tea or coffee, can you taste it fully? When you hear bird song or the hum of traffic, can you simply listen without labeling or judging? When you feel stress arise, can you notice it in the body, take a breath, and return to this moment? You don't need to meditate for hours to live mindfully. You just need to remember. This moment is the only place where life is actually happening. Now let's briefly look at the Eightfold Path, not as philosophy, but as practical guidance for today. Right view, see clearly, understand that life includes change and uncertainty. Right intention, start your day with kindness and non-harming. Right speech, speak honestly but with compassion. Right action, make choices today that are rooted in integrity. Right livelihood, contribute to the world in a way that doesn't harm others. Right effort, nurture positive thoughts, gently release the negative. Right mindfulness, stay present, keep returning to the here and now. Right concentration, bring full attention to what you're doing, whether it's working, walking, or simply breathing. You don't need to master all of these today, but what if you chose just one? What if today you focused on right speech, being more mindful of how you speak to yourself and others? What if today you practiced right intention, starting the morning not with a to-do list, but with a quiet vow to live with awareness and heart? Real change doesn't come from big declarations. It comes from small, consistent shifts in how we show up. So before you dive into your day, ask yourself, how do I want to live today, not just survive it? What would it look like to walk through this day with more grace, more presence, more compassion? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be here, willing, aware. That's enough. That's more than enough. Take a deep breath. This moment is your starting point. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me this morning. May your day be mindful, meaningful, and peaceful.